Brett, Lewis, Paddy, Freckle, Jesse.
How long for warm-up? How long for warm-up? How long for warm-up?
We usually start at 10.
Nigel's out there, isn't he?
You usually get a good idea once you watch the guys and set up the shot clock. Once the shot clock's over,
Yep.
I'll back it up.
So we can just get whenever you're ready.
Who's wearing 16? Who's wearing 16? Oh, it is. It just looks so different in it. So Dan, and then you've got Wax. Wax is the other side. Is that Wax?
Danny Carson.
No. So
That's
going
Wax.
past Lewis.
That's Wax.
That is Wax. Fucking hell. They look.
Shocks is on strikes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So they just look. No, it's supposed to be Melbourne or something. All right. So what round are we? All right. So we can go whenever. All right, welcome here to the Blackwood Recreation Centre for round 5 of the South Australian Box Lacrosse series. I'm joined tonight on camera and on commentary by Mr. Marty Baker, who's going to be just lending his wisdom along with his filming skills. We've got the Bombers against the Chiefs tonight. A couple of notable outs, I think, for this evening for the Chiefs. Mr. Ryan Gaspari not taking the floor tonight as the balls just flick back and forth in the practice. Bombers, again, have a nice, strong lineup. There's plenty of talent out there, and I think it'll still be a really good matchup this evening. And we hope to emulate some of the feats that maybe the South Australian team did over in the 2017 National Box, Marty.
Yeah, that was a probably upset of the year so far. It's getting over the Vic boys. SA does like to get stuck into the Vics whenever possible. So, but yeah, congratulations to the boys. It's and we've got quite a few of them out and about tonight on ALN. So,
which is fantastic, and it's a beautiful night here in Adelaide, and I must say the weather over the last couple of days here has been warm with a little bit of cloud around, but indoors not as cold as it normally is at Blackwood Recreation Centre, and I think the boys might get a fair bit of a sweat up this evening, and looking forward to a cracking game out here tonight. Brett Langsworth running the boards for the first time I've seen him this year. Just coming off a really good field season with a long stick. And as I said, the Chiefs here do have some quality out there with Jesse Winnan, Nigel Wapper and co. So it will be interesting to see just how things shape up here.
yeah, the quality's certainly not missing from the Chiefs, even though they're a bit low on numbers tonight. But the quality is certainly there. And it should be a really good one, as we see the striking figure of Dylan running across the field.
That could be our first paid streaker for the night. I don't know whether we did pay him to streak across the field like that, but it was good for the camera. I'm glad he's going to put a top on. And Scotty Gill just trying to emulate that going through here, but didn't quite get the memo that a streak is at least top off. So Dylan certainly winning at the moment. He is. As we're still getting into warm-up mode here, we're only a couple of minutes away from actually getting this game underway. The Bombers and Chiefs, again, just getting used to the court conditions. Our referees this evening, Mr. Bob Carter and Chris DeMello. Good to see Chris out and about. Still looks like he's put on about 1,500 mile of muscle from when he used to stand me and whack me in field lacrosse.
You're just jealous, Tony.
I wish I was jealous, yeah. The only thing I've put on is down below the chest. Chris seems to be bulked up above it. But, you know, I suppose lying down would be the same height in vertical. So
Ease up, Tony. It's not quite that time slot yet.
it might be. Again,
Maybe for our New Zealand supporters,
Our
but
New Zealand
maybe
supporters.
definitely not our WA
so for our
supporters.
New Zealand supporters, that's just a bad joke. Oh, I nearly got a ball. Oh, I got a ball. Look at that. First ball this evening for me. Hey, gives it back to Mr. Langstreth, who's just going to ping that. Look at that. Didn't even see it, Lewis King. Dylan just walking across the floor looking much more splendid than he did before.
Yeah, those new box jerseys actually look pretty good. So
They do look good, don't they? I reckon I could fit in one of them without all the padding underneath it at the moment and still look very similar to Dill. Although he doesn't quite have the chopper moustache like I've got at the moment for Movember, which is a fine specimen. Oh, I don't think we need to see me, but there we go, the old chopper moustache. For a very good cause of in men's health of prostate cancer and other cancers, you know, it's good to see. There's a few boys out here rocking some Mo's as well. They're rocking the Mo. They're not necessarily got the Mo yet. So
yeah,
you know.
some people that end of the month is on next Thursday. So we never know how bad those Mo's can get in that time. So
You know, I can tell you, mine's been cracking along, and my daughter thinks it's the most wonderful thing in the world.
I'm sure she does. I'm sure she does.
And I think she bought me a pack of razors the other day just to make sure that it was gone.
But yeah, it is a great cause, and even if it just means that we can get more guys to see a doctor, the better it is. Then
Yeah. So anyone out there who is thinking that, it's a perfect opportunity to go and get checked. As I said, my dad was diagnosed with prostate cancer on the 31st of October this year, and that's why I'm rocking the Mo. Luckily, it was detected early, and it's still in the prostate, and we'll have it removed quite easily. But there's not some out there so lucky who don't go and get it checked. So guys, if you get a spare 5 minutes, you know what, do yourself a favour. Go and get the blood test and get it checked out.
Go and see a doc.
Here we go. So starting now. There we go. Brighton picking up the ball first up. Flicking it over to Perham. Brighton moving around. Steps inside. Great save there by Dill. So one shot.
So and over and back into the crease there by Lewis as Brighton take over control once again.
So we get to see Brighton's real first offense. A pretty easy step around there.
Another good save. It's 3 for Dill in the first minute of the 30 seconds of the game as Brett Langstreth brings it up the field.
Jesse Wynnum with the ball. Fires straight down to Chippy's stick, just sitting down the bottom there, waiting for that exact shot. One shot, one save, and the goalie's currently at 100% apiece. So plenty of movement inside here. Flicking around. Opens up, another good save there. Good rebound by Lee Perham. Has a ping just as the shot clock goes. 5 shots, 5 saves for Dill.
There are some really good quality goalies rolling around in this box tournament at the moment.
Oh, nice little feed there by Jess from a cut from Waps. Just inside, just a little bit too much pressure on the ball there. Fremo just giving Jesse a little bit, but he's open up. Looks for another shot. Shot goes wide.
This could be a fast break here for Brighton if they can get on top of it.
Okay, we got Brighton bringing the ball in as substitutes come on, a couple of the young guys. We've got Tommy coming in, setting a nice pick there. Nathaniel Rowe just sneaking through the crease. Pushes the ball out. Nathaniel just drops the ball there. A little bit of pressure there. Jesse just going, I have the ball. I won't fake you, but you won't know where it is. Nice pick there. Shot again by Jess, going wide. Not on the cage, not making Chippy have to save, and those balls going to the stick side of Chippy with his stick just sitting down there. And the master comes on, says, I'm around. Dill picks up the ball. No, Mango A nice little fake there. Brings the Chiefs into attack now. Jesse's up. Just toying with him there like a mouse. Like a mouse with a nice pick there from nice little feed inside the Waps. Good shot. Just misses. Backed up there by Brett Langstreth off the shot. Oh, Brett just likes to take that. And Brett Langstreth with the first score. Brett Langstreth from the Chiefs, the first score tonight. That was a really good bit of play and just goes to show he certainly can hold the ball with a short stick as well as he can with a long stick there.
Yeah. To be fair, his style of play is no different regardless of how he actually plays.
Brighton flicked the ball out the back there. Pez just didn't quite take a handle of it. Over to Prids. Prid brings it in, gives it to Mango on the left. Always looks classy, left, right. Gives it to Tommy. Tommy's gonna want to wind up here. He's got a very, very good shot. Shot goes wide.
Brighton working behind the goal here.
Good little feed inside there by Mango. Just didn't quite.
His ball's bouncing around here.
Pick up the ball. Good check. Good check by Brett.
Over and back. And
so
the Chiefs will pick up the ball.
Fantastic check there by Brett Langstreth there to knock that into the advantage. Looks inside. Waps lines up. Misses another one, and the ball's going to go over and back for a Bombers ball here. Shot just going wide on Chippy.
Lee Perham with the ball here. And I think Brighton will start to look and try and set up some offense. But Tony, what do you reckon the keys to the game are going to be for both Brighton and the Chiefs tonight?
Look, the Chiefs have got to stop the Bombers getting into that open court in the centre there. They do it really well.
It's a great save by Dill there again.
Great save. I thought that almost came in. So, yeah, they need to stop them getting inside. Brighton play that one where they run off and kick inside and give that little off feed. As Brett Langstreth brings it back in, just goes, I'm going through here, I'm going through here. Nice little bit of body there. Ball moving really well. Freckle might have got his ambitions mixed up with his capabilities there with that shot. But, you know, if you think it's on, you should give it a crack.
So what are Brighton's keys to win here, Tone?
I always say that the key to Brighton winning is probably the old heads of Mark Mangan, who the last time I saw him play ended up with 6 and just makes those shots look easy. Lewis King, fast man break here, Jesse down. Great little save with a wing save there from Chippy. So yeah, look, Brighton's offensive movement, they as they do in the field game, they're not afraid to put one around the back or kick it to someone who's got half a metre, quarter of a metre. So that'll be telling, and they've done that really well this season. But you know what? These guys in the Chiefs hold the ball really well, and they'll get a reset there. Chippy just tosses the ball up, and a little flick in there.
Whether they'll call that, no goal in the crease there.
No goal
I thought he might have got a little bit cheeky there on the thing, but as Brighton comes up with the ball, and it's been great to see Anton. You'll see he's got the camera on his head, and you would have seen on ALN the quality stuff there. As we see a little puck come down, make for an interesting game trying to catch and throw that thing.
Yeah, look, as I said, Anson lined up there with the obviously he's got that cam on. There's been some great footage. Great little body there from Paddy on Anson, just sitting in that zone, and that's the zone that they're going to have to lock up, because that's where Brighton get a lot of their goals in front. And if you can let guys like Anson and Mango and these guys get free there, they will hit about 60% of the goals. But Brighton's defence at the moment just looking a little. There's plenty of shots being had by both ends at the moment. So Brighton will bring it back in. Anson kicks it down to Tommy Polden. Tommy Polden, nice little pick there. Little pick and inside roll. That's their game all the time. Fremo out there into the middle, and
cut. Another great save by Dill there.
Another great save there.
Sean Way was the all-star keeper.
Shot clock reset. Tommy Polden just puts that one wide. but into the safe stick of Mango. Always seems to find someone. Tom Polden with some really good stick skills there. Nice cut. Another great save by Dylan in the cage. Yeah, that's 10 shots for 8 saves at the moment, and not a goal. And we see the Chiefs with a few less numbers out to a 2-0 lead at the 7-minute to go mark of the first quarter. But Brighton, it's quite up and back at the moment. We're playing a bit of basketball here. We might have a penalty there with advantage being played here. Mango just flicks a shot over the back. Nice grab by Pred, looks through.
One too many.
Oh, there's nice
You're going to have to
push.
get the ball here, otherwise it's going to be turned over.
All right.
Still holding possession, so...
Okay, so we've got a penalty here on Brett Langstreth from the Chiefs. The Chiefs, Brett Langstreth.
Yeah, Brett just getting a bit overzealous there, and spends a couple of minutes in the box. Brighton, Lockie Pridham's got the ball up the top here, and they'll be looking to keep getting on the inside. They've been trying to get behind the goal and just turn the defence, much like they do in the field game, and see those cutters on the inside as Lee Parham comes in. Oh,
shit.
Only got a
Look at that.
the other way.
Jesse just backing off for that one, and there we go. You know what? I'll make an exception there. I said the score was 2-0 because the scoreboard did say that. I had some good behind the scenes by young Jordan Watts here, who's doing all of our scoring and bits tonight. And that was Jesse Winnan just putting that one away for the Chiefs. And now we are 100% correct. It is 2-0. And a good start there by the Chiefs against the probably more fancied Bombers, I would say.
Yeah, well, the Chiefs did get up on the Bombers last time. I think it was like a 15-18 game or something like that. So
high scoring.
Yeah, between the top two. But I will tell you what, the Stewie Robb would have been happy with that fast break.
Yeah, that was something from a way back, and Jesse just went, well, you're shooting. I think the ball's coming back to me. And he was already over the halfway blue line.
Little ice pick check there. As a scuffle there. Our own Scotty Gills
looks
there.
Through, looks down. Mango doesn't normally miss too many of those. And I'm going to say that is the class of an old head who has amazing stick skills, who just goes, you know what, I'm going to wait until you get to a point where I want to put it where I want to put it to. So Mark Mangan gets the Bombers underway for the first score of the match.
It's hard to believe that he's actually a right-hander, isn't it?
Yeah, you can always tell good players because the fact that they look as natural on their opposite hands as their core hands all the time. Jesse Winnan has another shot here.
And
Picked up by Lee Parham. Looks inside. Anson Carter around the back. Nice little.
Just hit the defender in front there.
And here we go.
And Freckles off to the races.
Freckle has a shot. Just puts it wide again.
And it's just gone out of play there. But it's good to see Freckle getting up and down the field behind the defence. Just put it wide behind Chippy. Chippy looked like he had the post covered there.
Again, the game over as the shot clock just gets reset here. Tries a little flick out the back to Parham. Didn't work. And we've got Paddy Gray running down. Fast man break. Has a shot. Lewis King doesn't quite get the rebound. Back into Parham's stick, and they'll cover to attack with 30 seconds put back on the shot clock. Carter kicks round to Freeman, to Parham. Great shot there. And Dylan with another big save straight into the middle of the chest.
Yeah, Dill, by all accounts, had a really, really good tournament over in Sydney in the Nationals, which was a really good effort by him. It must be doing well to be get the All-Star goal.
And there we go. Nigel Wapp just literally silk smooth like a scarf around in the wind around him, walked around past the defence and puts one to the offside of Chippy's stick, and Nigel Wapper scores for the Chiefs and brings it out to a 3-goal-to-1 game. We have 2 minutes 25 left in the first quarter here. Langstress against Elliott in the centre there. Gill picks up the ball, gets it in, looks down at Brett Langstress again. Langstress with a little shovel shot.
Right up against the boards here. This looks like it's going to get nice and physical. That's the way we like to see our box.
We like physicality. We do. Fremo coming down, stepping inside left hand. Good save there again by Dill. Just comes off. But a good little pickup.
And a pretty shot there.
Nathaniel Rowe to Fremo there. So Tom Freeman scoring there from Nathaniel Rowe, and a nice little guts there. But Fremo with that goal, and the ball's Lee's just picking the ball up to Mango. Nathaniel Rowe, good pick up by Brett Langstress there.
Mango was just trying to be a little bit cute there, I think, and get it to the bloke in the crease, but. As the Chiefs come up with a narrow 3-2 lead.
Oh, there's a mismatch. Jesse, little round the body shot there. Plenty of shots being had here.
We will have to have a chat with DeMello during the break. He's
another shot there.
Been a good side screen.
He's been a great side screen. As they miss the cage there, the Bombers will bring it back in. Ball's with Carter. Flicks it back to Perrin. Perrin with Langstress, kicks it down. Nice little interception there, or a knockdown by Lewis King. And it kicks it up to Brett Langstress, who just throws the ball away. Tommy Polden picking up the scraps, kicks it down to Lee Perrin. And the Bombers with 20 seconds to go in the first term. And nice little shot there by Tom Polden. Little grab, almost the look away jump shot there over the right hand shoulder, and Tommy Polden right there scores for the Bombers as the first quarter finishes up here, and the score is 3-2 in the way of the Chiefs. So quite a physical opening in running wise, not in physical up and back. And we're going to have a break here now, so we'll be back in about 3 or 4 minutes. They've got the score on. It's 3-2. Definitely 3-2 because I've got it. Tommy Colden scored and Primo scored. And that's 3. Could be 4-3. Bobby, 3-all? Yeah. 3-all. What? 4-2.
FYI, you're beating them. Because I'm just standing straight on the goal line.
Yeah, fantastic. I don't mind it, mate. I like it.
I mean, I've run the Bob round, but Bob's not running, so I've got to do more running. I don't know.
If I can see over you, it's not an issue.
Call me to through the night so far. It's 3-all. Yeah, but it's our way.
Really? Who said that?
Chippy.
Chippy said that? Yeah. He's about to
3-all our way.
He's about to couple when we come back. Ready? Huh? Ready? All right, here we are, and just coming back for the just about the start of the second here, with about 30 seconds to go before the teams take the field. And just a score update there, we've got 3-all. The scoreboards were incorrect there, and I'm going to have to give a shout out to Mr. Clint Barker in the cage for the Bombers. He goes, it's 3-all. Yeah, he goes, yes, but it's our way. So well done, Chip. That's 3-all would mean you're even, but we like the way you think. Maybe he thinks that his goals were better than the Chiefs' goals that quarter. Anyway.
Forever the optimist, Chippy. Forever the optimist.
At 3-all is always going to be something to do. Here we go. Start of the second now. We've got Elliot up.
Freckle.
Against Freckle here. Freckle flicks it out. Kicks it to Langstrath. Back to Freckle.
Oh.
Just drops the ball. And
Matty Elliott.
Matty Elliott.
Oh, here we go. Here's the physicality we're looking for in the last quarter.
Okay, Fremo just running down the court. Lewis King guarding now. Paddy Gray just steps back in. Cart's just holding the ball a bit here. A bit of movement going on there. And another great save there, and a shot from Dill.
As the Chiefs bring the ball up through Brett Langstrath, he'll look to try and take as much as he can by himself, his ball handling skills. As Matt Elliott is off to the races, he should be racing toward goal. Will he get there? Oh, great save by Dill there, showing his class there. Matt Elliott probably needed to just keep going hard to the rack there and really put the pressure on Dill as Brighton take up the possession again.
2 shots, 2 saves in this quarter.
Now, we didn't get to this lovely little inside, and a great save by Dylan once again as he cleans up that great save. Oh, and if it's there, we might get a fast break here, but the unpredictable ball bouncing around as Jesse takes it. And look,
outside. Hello from downtown.
Easy Macklemore.
Mr. Jesse Winnan. Just showing that there is no restraining line long enough for me to have a shot, and puts it past Chippy. And in Chippy's immortal words, I think you are down now at 4-3. But that was a cracking shot there, first shot of the quarter, and 1 shot, 1 goal. Good shooting percentage.
No, I think he really
great pickup.
The handle of using that screen.
Great pickup there from Webs.
Yeah, I don't think quite enough boys use that screen to really, try and confuse the goalie. When Jesse's probably one of the elite people at doing that and using that outside shot through a screen.
Bit of a nothing turnover there. The Bombers will bring it back in. Lee Perrin with the ball, and Lee says anything Jesse can do, I can do, but it's going to be an over and back here. Just not quite emulating Jess's spot, and a quick whistle there.
And Chippy probably should have just rolled that one and taken it and rolled it into the corner.
And Jesse Winnan, 2 shots for the quarter, 2 goals for the quarter.
Yeah, very smart play there. Really read the play and saw that Chippy wasn't taking the ball, and it was a quick 2-on-1. And Jesse, with his box knowledge, really just took advantage and put it into the back of the net.
Out to a 5-3 lead here, the Chiefs early in the second. I don't know whether I could call that a shot, so I won't.
Well, they didn't reset the clock, and Dill gets another great shot.
3-3.
And we're off. Jesse's off downtown again, and just puts that one wide. But whether they can get it up to Mango, who's... A lot of people just not getting quite used to this bouncing ball.
A little bit up. Nice little one there. But Brady Langstrath just says, whatever. Licks it down.
Been there, done that.
And
I thought you said Freckle couldn't shoot.
And Matt Brown there just with a goal that comes quite easily. And I don't know whether that would be probably Freckles' first goal in this tournament. I'm not quite sure, but nice little finish there just to the offside of Chippy. Again, great work here by Brett Langsworth down the back corner. Took a monster hit, kept the ball, fed it down, and it really opened up from there.
Yeah, there was a penalty there, but because of the goal, that got cancelled. As we're right on the rush here, and back away we go.
Jesse just flicks it away, flicks it back, misses it, flicks it back, and Anson will just cover up here as the Chiefs get back into defence quite well. The Bombers will make a substitution here. Kicks it over to Lee Perham. Just a little, that's the Bombers thing, they flick it inside. Fremo just picks the ball up, shoots wide. Jesse Winnan. There was a whistle there. I think the play, everyone had stopped. Chippy stopped, but that is going to be a score to the Chiefs. A little bit of confusion, but nevertheless, you've got to play to the whistle, and the first whistle may have just been a test.
Well, we did have 3 whistles, but probably what happens there is he's blown the whistle for the over, and then as soon as the ball's got picked up again, Jesse's taken it.
Jesse Winnan with another score there, and he's opened up quite neatly with 3 shots, 3 goals in the start of this quarter. And he sits from the outside. Good save there by Chippy. Just hits him. But a save is a save. As the
So just a 10-second violation there. Oh, almost over and back there.
A little bit going on here. Just kicking a stick away. Nothing seen there.
Mango.
Mango. There we go. Look at that. I got my first stat for the night. A little pass to Mango. He smiles. He loves it. He knows there's a goal on the end of it. There's always a goal when Tone gives it to you. Watch him roll. I've preempted this. Preempted this a lot, but there's always a goal. Did you see that? Touch the ball, create some magic. Might not have come out of Mango's stick, but Tom Freeman, certainly another lefty, because Mango took it in his left, emulated what it was. And Tom Freeman with the score there. And we go to a 4-7 ball game.
They're really Brighton really need to put a few past still to just cut that lead back and try not to make too much work to do in the second half.
Scotty Gill in the middle against Tommy Polton. Gilly with obviously less to cover to get down there. Nice little look inside to Lewis King. Just goes wide. Shot goes wide there.
Are you trying to tell us that Scotty's a bit short?
No, I would never have a go at anyone for being short. Looks inside. Oh, that's nearly a very good feed, but it was terrible because it got picked off by 2 defenders sitting in there. And Brett Langsworth going to work there. Just a little flick inside. Little push on Anson there. Just puts him off, but the defence is open wide up. And Anson Carter. No, hang on.
In the crease.
In the crease there. No goal. No goal on that. Referee's called that no goal. So I've got to call that a save because it was no goal.
Jeez, I'd love to be a goalie of your stats.
Yeah, it's the only thing I can find on my stat book at the moment. Scotty Gill looks inside. That is a great feed. That is a great feed to Lewis King. Lewis King looks down and hello.
Good
Jesse Winnan just says let's polish the floor with some shorts. I don't think it's polished enough down there. So we'll just give him a bit of a rub. Lewis King picks up. Don't shoot at your own goals, Lewis. That's probably not a great idea to do. He did look up. And flicks it out in the back. That must be his trick pass. Lee Perham picking the ball up there. Just out of all that confusion. Nice little hit there from Jess. And just made him feel. Nathaniel Rowe, great little cut. This one could be our ball. Our ball again. Here we go. Look at this. I have another touch. The last time I touched this, someone got a goal. Freckle's smiling. Freckle wants it. Go to goal. Go to goal, Freckle. You know you've got him. Here we go. Let's see if Freckle follows my advice. When I was coaching him, he never did. So let's give it a crack. Although, it's a fair chance. He's still looking at it. He's heard the words, oh, hello. And that is not, I don't think that's the play we set up. But you know what? Give him the opportunity. He likes it. Nathaniel Rowe over to Lee Perham. Nice save there again.
I think that was actually off the pipe there.
I'm going to give it to Dylan.
Oh, Freckle, he's off.
Here he
is.
is.
The second chance.
Oh, we love it.
And
we love it here already.
He's hit the post again.
He's hit the
two
post.
posts in 10 seconds.
He's actually got one this quarter. And he thought, why not? If Tony's given me the immortal words to actually give it a crack, it's still sitting in his head, obviously. Here we go. Chiefs into attack. Gives it down to Jesse Winnan. Jesse just looking with Tommy Freeman. Sets a pick. Big screen. Good save there by Chippy off that screen. Jesse looking for that screen all the time. Now, because he has made it quite successful. Tommy Polden running down with Paddy Gray on him. Tommy Polden just puts it wide, but...
Mango read the play well there.
You know what? Just come straight off the bench. Said, I'm going to stand here because this is where the ball's going, and that's where it is. Mango comes in. Look at that. That is the Glen McGrath slower ball, if you've ever seen it. Puts it over the top of Dylan's left-hand ball. Mark Mangan just shows how easy it is to score goals. And I'm going to say, that went about as fast as any one of my shots in a field lacrosse season, and probably from as close. That was literally just...
It only has to go over the line, Tone.
It did.
Only has to go to the line.
And it doesn't matter how fast they go. But Mango summed that up beautifully, and just a little slower one over the top left shoulder.
So Anson in the face-off. Wouldn't have done too many face-offs, but Chiefs come down with the ball, and it looks like they'll go to the goal.
I was going to say, he shoots like I bowl in cricket, a little bit short. That nearly hit himself in the toes with that shot.
Well, you do need to hit yourself in the toes, though, Tone, to get it up to the shoulder height.
Yeah, that's only when I'm bowling Yorkers. Fremo stepping in here. Brett Langsworth just loving the aggression. Kicks it in. Oh, and a beautiful one-hand wraparound shot there from Anson Carter. Great little feed to Fremo. And earlier when I was talking about that's what the Chiefs have to stop, that's exactly what they do. They get the ball outside, they give it opportunity, and if there's a man who's got half an inch on someone, they feed that ball and give them the opportunity to put the ball away. So...
Looking forward to that, seeing that one on the highlights during the week.
Was a great little wraparound one arm. Jesse Winnan with the ball, looks inside. Brett Langsworth with the
that's
fake.
Another great save.
With the fake. Another great save there by Chippy. As the Bombers will bring it back in. We've got 2 minutes 50 left in this second quarter of this fifth round game between the Chiefs and the Bombers. And currently the Chiefs are leading 7-6. Into an offensive little pop-up there. Just gives it up to Jesse. There's a few boys running a little bit slower back down the field at the moment for the Chiefs. We'll see how that bit shorter bench holds up at the end of the thing. Coming to set a pick. Jesse wants a pick set here. Rolling off.
I think they will try and be a little bit more deliberate as the game goes on, particularly in the back half of quarters. Just to try and make sure that they're top
Brett Langsworth.
And a shot there.
On the left. Oh, great save by me.
Let that one go, DM. Let that one go, DM.
Just took that off the fence. Great save. And while we're making great saves, Dylan makes another fantastic save down in the goals there.
Just coming right into your living room. Living room's there.
That was as good as you get. So, Chiefs back into attack. Jesse Winnan with the ball. Oh,
I think he's hit his own teammate.
I don't know whether Freckle appreciated that or whether it was Lee Perham or someone, but he said, you know what, I'm not the goalie. Please don't shoot at me anymore from halfway because I'm really not ready for it. Mango with the ball. Mango always does something with the ball. And that's the difference. There's always something done.
We got Lewis on a fast break here as he tries to come up the field.
There's always something done with the ball, and the ball is turned over, so that there's always something done with the ball. What's Jess doing here? Just taking a little bit of punishment.
A little bit of razzle dazzle.
Gives it to Wap. Wap says, I might just go behind here. Has a shot. Nice pick up from Scotty Gill.
And
that is a great off the scrap goal there by Scott Gill.
Yeah, look, love a little garbage goal there. Obviously just read the play off the back wall before Chippy could reset and put it in the back of the net.
That's a man after my own heart right there. You know what? I reckon 9,000 of my 9,001 goals came from garbage goals. And it's good to see them when they happen. Just the right place, right time. That's all I used to say. Brady Langsworth picks the ball up, kicks it over to Waps. Another save there by Chippy. But Brett Langsworth picks the ball back up. Tommy Pold, a little bit of a push there. Oh, steps in. Brett Langsworth with the score there. Just the defence opening up a bit like Moses opened up the sea and allowed him to come straight down the middle and didn't give Chippy much of an opportunity, to be honest.
Yeah, and the Chiefs have shut the door on that brief Bombers comeback of 3 goals. Just to set that halftime break as we got, and that'll wrap it up for the half as our boys go into the halftime for a little bit of a break, a little bit of a drink. Chiefs up 9-6. So what do you reckon the Bromers are going to have to do to get back to the lead?
Score goals.
Well, that's a pretty simple one.
You know what? I love these questions. No, look, it's they're working actually quite well. I'm just looking at the stats there. Like, there was 10 shots had by the Bombers then. Dylan had 6 saves out of 10 shots. They scored 3. There was 1 missed goal. You know, they're putting up 10 shots, but whereas on the other end, they put up 13 shots for 6 goals. So probably just not blazing away like they have been. They've hit Dill in the chest a few times with balls, so I think that's probably something that they need to focus more on, is finding that. And Mango showed it quite easily with the little one over the top of Dill's left shoulder there with that slower one. Doesn't have to be fast, doesn't have to be quick, doesn't have to be bullet. Just got to find the hole. And I think if they can find more holes in the shots that they're having, you know, effectively it's pretty even with the shots in that quarter. Only there's a 60-odd% compared to a 30% shot rate. So
yeah. So that's half time here on ALN. It's been a pleasure to have your company for the first half, and we'll be back in a few minutes with the second half.
I'm getting into the game now.
scorers have a penalty box over here.
Yeah.
So you can actually see what's going on. Or at least the reset clock from this side. They can't see shit.
I'm surprised you don't.
Yeah, a remote one would be good.
Well, might just hit the button and away you go.
That would be good. Pretty good. How about yourself?
Good luck with everything. Just trying to wrap up school and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, what are you teaching these days?
8 and 9.
So you've got a fair bit to go then.
Yeah. Teaching some more guys. All the kids that don't know how or don't want to. That's my half.
Yeah, you're motivated.
Well, some kids are motivated because
Never got a good answer.
so I'd have to go back to like absolute fundamentals like arrays, shit like that. What are they?
Yeah.
Like some basic multiplication. I know, like some people they were usually head back. I just need to sprint right in.
So you've got to go through that. Oh, just generally.
Welcome back to the second half here on ALN. It's great to have you. It's great to have Lacrosse on Facebook, on YouTube, whatever you're watching it on. Make sure you do share it about. The more people watching Box Lacrosse, the better.
Yeah. The more
And
people watching lacrosse as a whole, and ALN do a fantastic job to bring you these games, you know, both in the field and the box seasons. So get behind and, you know, get some comments flowing through, and we hope you're enjoying the game.
Yeah, why not let us know where you're watching from? It'll be really good just to see where our supporters are coming from. So if you're on Facebook, do comment and see where we're at.
So the Chiefs will take the ball here. Chiefs will take the ball. That ball's obviously been said to have gone out of bounds on that shot. So Brett Langsworth bringing it in on Nathaniel Rowe. Turns to his left hand. Left hand shot there. Misses the cage. Picked up by Jesse Winnan. Just makes Tommy Polden look a little...
Get inside, and it's a great save by Chippy there.
So we've got a miss and a save from Chip at the first start of the third quarter here. Tommy Polden with the ball. Has a ripping outside shot. Again, that screen is working exceptionally well. It worked well down here last quarter. Jesse Winnan coming off one from a little further out. Brighton, or the Bombers, using the same tactic there. And Tom Polden ripping the shot. Has a fantastic shot, number one. Lucky to coach him in some under-18 field stuff. Has a cracking shot and just puts it to almost stick side high there. So
might have just caught Dylan napping out of the halftime break there, I think.
So Dill just giving up one and brings the score back within two. Brighton picking the ball up. Oh, there's a bit of a, I think I'm going to be in trouble. Get me out of here. That's probably the best thing to do there by Baker. Oh, that's finesse. Tommy Freeman. Tom Freeman just literally finding the hole, putting it up. There's a little bit going on between Carter and Langsworth there, just off the ball, which may have just seen Dill looking at that more than the shot coming, and Tom Freeman just putting it in the top left-hand corner. And
wasn't much of a gap there, but we saw it right down down the living room, and a lovely little push off there, as our goal scorer Tommy Freeman brings the ball back up.
And in the blink of an eye, in the start of the third quarter, we are back to a one-ball game. A one-goal ball game. I'll get that right. I'll go to speech therapy during the week just to make sure that I can get all my S's and T's and blah, blah, blah. My rhyming slang right. Lee Perham.
Let's just hope Silver Sovereign's not racing at Randwick on
as long as it's
race
not
one.
slippery Silver Sovereign, because otherwise my mic piece is going to be very wet. Resetting the clock there. Bombers take it back with a shot and a good save there from Dill. Kicks it down. Mango just saying, I've just come on, how about I run into defence, because I haven't played much in this game. In defence, that is. Played plenty of attack. We love him in attack. So, Chiefs with the ball. With 2 early scores to the Bombers, let's see what the Chiefs do. Jesse Wedden lining up on Tom Freeman. Just setting a pick there. Looks down. Nice little pick off from Nathaniel Rowe. Just knew where that was going. Waps was looking for that easy feed. Kicks down here to Baker. Baker looks across. And that has come off the bum. And it has been cleared out. And unlucky for that not to go in, actually. But the break is on. We've got Freckle here, who just can't quite grab the ball because it runs away from him. He eyed off the goals there very quickly. Kicks it down to Nathaniel Rowe, who just has just the fumbles. Has a shot on Dylan. Dylan with another save there. So the Bombers have come out here and have been very offensively minded, getting plenty of shots on the cage in the first 4 and a bit minutes. They had 7 shots. And Langstreth just trying to barge his way through. Keeps the ball. Picks the ball up. Plenty of checking going on there. A little bit of shot clock expires, but Anson Carter takes the ball down the cage. We've got Freeman 2-on-1 here with Freeman in the middle.
Another great save by Dill there as they look to back up. And
another save.
And Waps is off to the races here.
Paddy Gray just misses that one. Picks it up. Kicks it down.
A little bit of back and forward here. Or will they start to set it down?
We've got some subs just happening here for the Bombers. Oh, there's a Anson with another shot save.
Had him done like a dinner as Jesse looks to be off to the races. Little 2-on-0 here.
2-on-1.
And Chippy gets the job done. Scotty Gill. And we're away.
Anson Carter. Here we go. 1-on-1.
Oh,
that's off the post. But Brighton will bring it back with Anson. And there we go. Give him an opportunity. And he'll take it 50% of the time, every time. Absolutely. Anson Carter with the goal there. And that evens the score up here with 9 minutes to go in the third term. So ball game is back on.
We just put it out there as to where people are watching, and we've got a couple of people in the stands actually watching the game.
In the stands watching the game?
Yeah. Live from Blackwood. Apparently it looks pretty good both here and there. We've even got somebody watching from Qatar.
Qatar? Obviously not. They're not. They like the quality of lacrosse being played here. Nice little back turn there. Good check there by Scotty Gill. And welcome to our friends from Qatar. Love to have this world game being played all over the place. Fremo just went a little bit easy there on Jesse, I think. Jesse has another shot. Good save there by Chippy. Gives it back to Fremo. And we got a 3-on-3. Again, Mike.
Another great save by Dill there.
Mango with a shot. Save. Nice little feed. Always working. Look at that. Behind the back. Behind the back. Sweet pass. Gives it up to Mango. And in a blink of an eye, the Bombers. The Bombers are back up by 1 goal here, 10-9. So yeah, Mark Mangan with another goal there, and great finishing. But Tom Freeman, what a great little behind the back there to Mark Mangan to be able to facilitate that assist in that goal.
Now, I actually also missed this one. Shout out to the Sweden Box Lacrosse
Sweden box lacrosse.
They've said they're watching all the way from Sweden. I don't know where else you'd be watching from.
I love it. And I was lucky enough to be coaching out at Sturt for the last couple of games, and Jack Hammerhoff, I believe, was over with Sweden. So big shout out to all the Swedish guys watching.
Good
from
save
the
by
Swedish box lacrosse. We hope you're enjoying the game here tonight. Lee Perrin picks it up. Little flick to Tom Polden, who I don't think was thinking that was coming to him. So it's great to see the world game around the world and people picking up and just enjoying the sport for what it is. You know, obviously I came from an AFL background, but I wouldn't be playing any other sport in the world right now.
So while we're on the international flavour, lovely little fix there, but just didn't quite come off. Obviously the Aussie camp coming up as the ball will head back to Brighton. Yeah, another Aussie camp with the field on the way in early December. Yeah, obviously our boys will be looking to make a good thing and push it out. Who do you reckon we should be looking for in that competition? Oh, that's a great goal. We'll come back to that conversation because that is an absolute ripper of a goal. He's dived from way, way back. Used the length of the stick to get inside. I think Jesse's having a bit of a chat to see whether that was actually legal. But in this comp, it is absolutely legal. And you know, those are the goals we want to see.
And the greatest thing about that, I'm sure Anson will have that in his highlight from his GoPro on his helmet after the game, just to show you exactly that ball rolling in. So Anson Carter with the goal there, and a great little goal. And when the ref,
when the 5 on the trot,
that is 5-0 in this first 10 minutes. So the Bombers certainly coming out with some ferocity there.
And Brighton look to be pushing it back.
Bridham just kicks it out to Freeman. I'm going to say, and that's another
that's a great
little
save.
Behind the back. But it's just happening. And that's what I said earlier. You know, Brighton, they look and they'll give those little ones from inside.
Waps is off it.
But Brighton back with numbers here. Bombers back with numbers to Jesse. Kicks it over to, a little bit of, I think there's a little bit too much razzle-dazzle going on from the Chiefs at the moment.
Yeah, in the second quarter, they were playing well. The big double pick there.
And Jesse trying them from outside.
Oh, has he got it? No.
Brett Langster,
anything you can do, I can do better.
That was Waps with the round-the-back shot there. Jesse, I think he's sick of running all the way to the goal, so that's about the 4th or 5th shot. And I'm going to say the shooting percentage with the 4th or 5th shot is probably 20% at the moment. Got one earlier in the first term.
I think they're a little bit more awake.
Nice save there. Nice save there for a great screen.
But yeah, they're getting away from what got them the lead. And I think Brighton have also just picked up their game a little bit. And look at Mango inside. And a great save there as Mango's back. And they'll be looking to try and get this ball out as the Chiefs take it away. And Waps
goes down the field.
Oh,
nice save there from Chippy.
Thanks, DM, as he gets
another.
And a good save there. And looks
another good save. And while the scores are going on down the other end here, Chippy's... as I said, he's 5 shots at the moment for 4 saves and 1 miss. So that tells the tale of the Chiefs at the moment. So they've got to get back to what they were doing in the first 2 quarters here. Otherwise, this game could run away from them. And I know the Bombers, after getting beaten by the Chiefs last time, I believe, will be looking for a little bit of revenge with a win here. Another shot there by
it'll be interesting to see what the depth of the Chiefs squad, how that's going to affect them later in this game. So,
little flick around a Perham, little fake, screens everywhere. Screens everywhere is the key, and there was a double screen inside there, and Lee Perham just on his left hand. Dylan did not see that ball come out at all, and it was in the back of the net before he knew where it was. So Lee Perham with the score there, and that is a 6-0 unanswered run here in the 3rd term with 2 minutes 30 to go. So nothing but domination by the Bombers this quarter, Marty?
Yeah, absolutely. The Bombers just showing their might. Apologies there, I'm missing the.
That's all right.
Missing the big body on the boards.
Yeah,
there.
it's a great game because you sit there and you go, oh, there's a big body, and wow, hang on, what are we doing it? That's right. Jesse again looking for the outside shot, but he's going to turn it over, and probably not the ideal shots at this time of the game, given the fact that we're doing, and it puts the Bombers back into attack again. So
yeah,
while
really didn't give while the Bombers are on a roll, really not giving them a chance to have a rest and basically stop going back up and down the field. So
off to Carter, picked there by Pridham. Great save, great stick save there by Dylan. Just was down and ready to go with that one.
And the Bombers are putting on a little bit more of a full court press, to use a basketball term, to get it in there as Jesse takes it back here.
A nice feed.
Oh, spent it before he had it there, I think. And as he goes into the boards.
The shot clock's gone there, so the ball will turn over. No shot being had, even though Gilly did give it an attempt.
I think we've just had a bit of an error there. I think the 10-second buzzer was the shot clock buzzer.
Okay.
DM in his wisdom has cleared it off. So
Jesse with the fake. He's getting double teamed at the moment. So while he's getting double teamed, it's probably a good idea to. Great. That was really good by Jess there. Great backup, but again, shooting into Chippy's waist. They're sort of driving and using 3 or 4 players here. They don't seem to be using the whole. Or he's just Freckles just nailed Byron in the head. Prids in the head, and that fast man didn't really go as well as it should have. Could have been very ugly there.
And Anson will be. Here we go.
Great
that's another
save
great
again.
save.
Under a lot of pressure here, Dill, this quarter. A lot of pressure. That is the 19th shot had by the Bombers.
And that's a great job between Waps and great connection there. And that's a big goal because that really stops the flow. Waps.
So
and especially right on the buzzer there.
Right on the buzzer. So nice Wapper scoring that one.
Yep.
And a fantastic little end to the quarter, and it probably just gives them the little bit of life that they needed, because they were certainly running up and down the field there, having a lot of shots being taken down the Bombers' end. I've got some stats here. That was 21 shots by the Bombers for 6 goals, and that was 9 saves by Dylan. So under a lot of pressure by the goals down there.
I don't think they're going to be able to keep that up if they keep going like this. So the Chiefs will need to wake up and see how they go back and forth. Thanks for staying on ALN. It's great to have your company. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with the last quarter.
Who did I say? No, you did. But I was trying to say the facts. Because I saw Jess there as well. I was having trouble writing it all down and watching the game at the same time.
Might see if we can talk a little bit about the SA and the Aussie boys.
So who have we still got in there? Cam, Rhino,
Majority of the boys. I don't think anybody's
Cam, Luke, Chippy,
Benji,
Ryan, Benji,
Nige,
Nige still in,
Dylan.
Dan still in, and Matty. Oh no, Toddy.
Yeah. You just have a chat. They've got a few.
Okay, we started to talk about it. Trivia. I don't know how did that Rhino will make it. I reckon.
We'll just have a chat. We'll just have a chat. Come back with 30. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the fourth quarter as we continue the dominance in what is probably one of the better games we've covered so far in this tournament. Just keep going. Well, firstly, welcome back to ALN. It's great to have Box Lacrosse, and keep the locations that you're watching from. As I said, it's great to see our international players, even people just around the corner watching. So wherever you are, it's great to see lacrosse on TV.
I was going to give my best Swedish or Qatarish voice this week, but I don't have one. So I'll stick with this Aussie real droll, and we hope you enjoy it. Elliot up against Freckle in the centre here, and let's see what the fourth quarter holds. Already, Fremo picking that up, kicks it over. Nice.
Oh, and a lovely goal by one of the uni boys there. It looks like that's one of his first goals.
That could be his first goal. We will find out exactly.
But they're still doing a great job through the middle. And let's see if the Chiefs can get back on, or whether it's just going to be that little bit too much. It's Scotty Gill, and we're back.
And Kai Selick there, I believe that was, Smarty, with the shot there. Just having a double check, not having his number in front of us.
Great save by Dill. Brighton's really getting on the inside again, and just getting those shots there, and lovely little backside cut as Dill lays out there to get the goal. I think that sort of flexibility would kill most people.
Yeah, I'm going to say, let's put a stick up in front of him and take him away to some Caribbean island, and he can win that every day.
Contest.
He can limbo contest every day of the week. Great little save there.
So what are the Chiefs going to have to do here, Tone, to get back into this game?
Look, they're going to have to go back to playing good team lacrosse like they did in the first half. They went a little bit individualistic in that third period, and it really didn't help them. Jesse Winnan just trying to flick that one over with a shot there, which misses the cage by Brett Langstroth. Yeah, look, they're going to have to play good team lacrosse. They went away from what they were doing in the first half, and it did really show. Here we go, but this could be the start that they're looking for. Jesse Winnan coming down on a fast man break. Another great save there by Chippy. 1-on-1. And shot down the other end. Full court. Mango just sitting down there thinking, you know what, I'm going to have a crack here. Great little inside. Reset there. Perham taking there's a lot of punishment going on here. That's the fifth shot for the fourth save.
It's another
Scotty
one there
Gill.
as well.
Scotty Gill just...
and Jesse right out the back here. And in the goal. There we go.
So Jesse Winnan going against the tide there a little with the shots that were being peppered by Dylan Angle. But Jesse Winnan...
little bit of cherry picking. It was a little bit of, I think it was 5-on-3 to Brighton in their offensive half, which left Jesse right up at the halfway line and took advantage and brings it back to a 2-goal game.
Yeah, look, Jesse's obviously been their prolific goal scorer in this game, but that's what he needs to do. He needs to work hard and run the floor.
Yeah, he is their elite player.
And we've got a contest here between Baker and Freckle. Freckle just ducking the head, looking in. Great little feed by Freckle. Around the back, Nigel Wapper. Take a bow.
Pretty stuff there. Pretty stuff.
Nigel Wapper, what a way to tie the game up at...
down by one.
Still down by one. I'm getting excited here with those round the backs. And it was a great little feed there by Freckle, which found the mark, which set that one up.
There has been some really good little goals here. It's a shame we don't have replay ability today, because we'll have to see if we can't get those games out there. Oh, that's a big hit straight into the concrete.
Brett Langstroth just saying to Tommy Polden, I'm as tall as you and I'm as tough as you, and I'm going to put you in a wall somewhere and make another mark on there, because there's plenty of marks on it. Britton with the ball. kicking it through. Nice pick up there by Polden. Polden just assessing his options, gives it to Baker. Baker just getting pushed away by Jesse. Bit of an ambitious shot there, and I'm going to say that Jesse picks the ball up. And another great save. Another great save with the reset of the clock there. So Jesse picking up, 2 players on him. This is probably where he plays his best lacrosse. Great little feed.
Dazzle.
Nice little bounce pass there by Lewis King, which I think was a shot. But we'll call it a bounce pass because I can't ever call that a shot. Jesse Winham working really, really, really hard here. This one could be backing over though.
Whether Brighton goes to try and pick it up.
And the Bombers will start with the ball, but good, solid offensive structures there. And rather than trying to shoot from the big outsides, they're doing what they did in the first half, putting it back towards the goal and making the keepers have to make good saves, but giving themselves the best opportunities to put the goal in the net.
Now, Tone, before we...
Great save again there.
There we go, into the crease. Now, before we were rudely interrupted by Anson Carter's lovely dive behind the goal, we were talking about the Aussie boys, particularly the SA boys, and they've obviously got a camp for the 2018 Israel tournament to see as we go. Who do you reckon is going to be some players to watch for the...
Look, as Chippy...
Fast break here, Mango.
He doesn't miss many of these, I'm going to say. I'm going to say, that is, if you ever want to see a masterclass in shooting from a guy who has obviously shot more goals than I've had hot breakfasts, just look at the way he finished there, okay? He made Dylan just look like he played his first games in goals. And obviously hasn't. Dylan's a great keeper. So Mark Mangan, hat off, mate. That was a fantastic little goal. But back on the Aussie stuff. I've been lucky enough, obviously, to coach with South Australia with some of these boys and see them firsthand under pressure. As we get a little bit of physical here, I get a touch of a ball again, and last time I touched the ball, someone scored. So, okay, reface. So someone will score out of this at some point. Look, I really like Ryan Gaspari. I think he's a great two-way mid. He'll probably end up playing as a crease man with the size of him. But his running is elite. He has a great shot, as we see another shot there by Primo.
Save.
But look, the other guys in the squad. Luke obviously there in 2014. You got Toddy Bartlett, Dan Evans.
Another great shot by Anson there.
Anson Carter with the score there.
As they pull it back out to a 3-goal lead. Yeah, Todd Bartlett's one of those ones that has made a little bit of a late run. Obviously based on a very, very strong 2017 season. It was asked to come in and try out at the last thing, and he seems to have made the squad, or they're asking to keep having a look at him. So
yeah, look, yeah. He had an outstanding year this year in South Australian field lacrosse, and I think if he continues like that, he did some things, and obviously was a big part in the Glenelg Premiership this year. But we can't forget the defensive guys that we have in the squad. They all play on one side. As we see a score there by Lee Perham, which just pushes the score out 16-12 here. But you know, the three guys that play defence at Burnside Lacrosse Club, also Cam Semler, Benji Muxlow,
Josh
Harris. You know, they can't be underrated. I think Cam obviously, and I don't know, Benji went away with the box team as well. So
yeah.
You know, they've got what they, you know, their skill set. Cam obviously played in the Aussie box team a couple of years ago. Great little screen there. I don't know whether the camera got that, but we're standing right behind that, and the screen with Tom Freeman scoring there just came off the screen. Really didn't give Dylan any look at it. There was about a 20-cent hole up the top right hand of the goals, and he's just found the goal. So, you know what? That's class shooting, and right now, I think there's a few Chiefs boys who are looking a little tired in the way they're running around. Out to a 17-12 game, and right there, they've just given up the face-off and gone straight into defence. Oh, there we go. Take that in the back, Jess.
Oh,
Nice save there again.
He had him 3 ways, and Dylan's laid out to get that one. I reckon you put it together a pretty good highlights package.
Yeah, look, this game's certainly got some really good box lacrosse being played. Jesse again, just I don't know. He's doing the best thing by his team by shooting out there, to be honest.
He's really not giving his team, when it's settled like that, he's really just not giving your team a chance to play, or just playing a little bit too much defense. And that is a great goal there
by Mark Mangan again, just sitting on the back, finisher. Got to have him. We've got a great little feed through there, just sitting on the back corner, easy as you like. Mark Mangan with another one. I reckon that's going to be 5 or 6 again. I think every time I commentate in a game with Mark Mangan playing it, he seems to get 5 or 6. So maybe I'm his lucky little leprechaun. Yeah. I did touch the ball before earlier, by the way, but here we go. Tommy Polden out.
You keep talking up.
Well, it's the only time I actually get to touch the ball these days, because I don't think the body would handle running around out there anymore. Good save there again by Dill.
So you weren't one of the people campaigning for a Masters League here in SA?
Yeah, only if I could do the commentary again, and I could make my voice sound a little older. But another shot there. The ball's up, the ball's down. The ball's just going to find its way into Lewis King's stick. Off a shot there. Clock shot has been reset. Looks up. Oh, Freckle. Liked what he saw. Did like what he saw. Just didn't like the way he finished it.
There's
okay, here we go.
Advantage here.
1, 2, 3, and just misses the pass there, which flows over. Baker lining up off the screen, misses the cage, and that ball's going to go out of bounds and off to the spectators. Spectators love a touch here, and Dwayne Edwards there just getting the touch in the spectators box, and he's pulled up a little sore from that touch. I think it's been a big off season, and he's had enough box across. So eager to get a touch, and now feeling it immensely sitting up there. But it's good to see the massive crowd here tonight. And Dwayno made himself the first man down to get that ball, just like at the footy when you're a young kid. Ball goes behind, gets a goal, and everyone's jumping out to try and have a touch. And I think he misses it, but I don't think we'll see him on the field. Great little pass there. Oh. Great feed from Nathaniel Rowe, and
even better finish by Anson.
Anson Carter again. Beautiful cut, and I think the legs of the Chiefs at the moment, without a couple of their guys playing, is starting to really
given that it's
take toll.
Given that it's Thanksgiving over in the States, I think this turkey might be just about done.
That was my worst turkey impersonation, by the way.
It wasn't great, I'm not going to lie.
But if anyone over in the beautiful United States is listening, or you are from there, happy Thanksgiving. We obviously are baking in sunshine in Australia at the moment, and hopefully your turkey was baking in a beautiful oven. So here we go, back onto the game now. Enough of that. Starting to feel like it was I need to eat. Oh,
Freckle
hello.
Again.
Here we go. Matt Brown with a beautiful feed down low by Brett Langstrath, and that was a quick stick. I don't think I've ever seen Freckle shoot a quick stick before. But Matt Brown with a fantastic little goal there. Here we go. Maybe there's a late comeback here with 1:40 to go. Looks over.
Freckle again.
Oh, Freckle. Oh, we were on him. We reckon there's another one in for him right now. He's just hanging off the back there.
Now, I just had a look at the Facebook, and Luke from North Adelaide's actually said, can you give us a shout-out? So here's your shout-out, and I will say it's great to see North Adelaide back in what looks like it's going to be back in State League next year, which would be great to be back to 8 teams.
Yep, Lukey had a great year this year, and be really good to see North Adelaide back in the top level of field lacrosse here in South Australia. So Lukey, big shout out to you, buddy, from Blackwood Lacrosse or Blackwood Rec Centre here at the SA Lax. We've got 58 seconds to go, and Lee Perham just looking, comes off. you know what? The only two that don't actually look tired here at the moment, Chris DeMello, Bob Carter, doing a great job with the refereeing here. I think Chris wants to go to the toilet. He keeps putting his hand up, waving, with 38 seconds to go. Will we have another score here? 19-13. Chiefs way. No, sorry, try that again. Bombers way, but the ball's coming out of the Chief. Here we go. We're on Freckle. Freckle steps up, puts it in. That's a goal. That is all clear in the goals. Get a shot of that. That has gone in the goals. That's in the net. That's 2 points. Have we got a two-pointer? Okay. No 2-pointer. Freckle, we thought that was good, mate. Have another shot there from three-point land.
Oh, he's going to go.
4 seconds.
Again.
He's had another shot at the basketball ring. Yes.
Watch your toes there, mate.
Fantastic.
Watch your toes.
Fantastic effort, Danny, tonight. But look, right now the Bombers run out a convincing 19-13 winners after being down 6-9 at the half. So that's quite a dominant performance to a 13 to 4 goal second half. And congratulations to the Brighton Bombers and commiserations to the Chiefs tonight. But all in all, fantastic game of box lacrosse here at Blackwood Lacrosse Centre.
Yeah,
or Blackwood Rec Centre, I should say.
Yeah, it certainly ebbed and flowed and made for a good. And I imagine that these will probably be the top two teams come at the end of the season with their squads full.
With their squads full, yeah. And look, cannot say enough about the ALN for having these things come up. And, you know, we appreciate being able to bring lacrosse in any form, way, shape or form to you. Without the ALN, that just doesn't seem to happen in Australia, and they do a fantastic job. And you know, get on them, send those likes through for the ALN, and get behind this, because you know what, won't be too far away where there'll be some hopefully Olympic aspirations from Australia, and some of these players that you're seeing in these local leads will be representing the country in Australia. So for anyone overseas, a bit of scouting report right here. For anyone in Australia, you know what, get behind them. The boys do a fantastic job.
Yeah, we're certainly looking, obviously, with ALN and Lacrosse SA TV, partnering up and doing a bit more work together next year, and potentially bringing Friday Night Lights, so as our State League tournament, to the masses next year, whether it's through ALN or Lacrosse SA TV. It'll be great to see our State League and our best players in SA playing throughout. So just quickly, tomorrow's game, the Grizzlies, and the Shrikes. Burnside might be a bit decimated with their captain getting married. I mean, who gets married in the middle of box season, really? Yeah,
look, I kind of expected a entourage sitting in the near the goals, just getting married, saying, "Yep, I do." But good luck to Cam and Adele on their wedding tomorrow, and we hope the sun shines bright for you. Yeah, look, we send our love to you all, as does the lacrosse community. You know, both guys and Adele do a fantastic job within Lacrosse South Australia. But as you say, finding too many of the Grizzlies there for the Burnside side, if they got a goalie and one player, they'll probably be a fairly ordinary game. But the Shrikes, on the other hand, are going, well, we wouldn't mind it. That'll be our first win for the season, I think. Yeah,
absolutely. So it should be good. Look, we're wrapping up here. Thank you very much, Tony.
And Marty, great job tonight.
Yeah, it's great to have lacrosse on ALN, and make sure you stay tuned for more to come.
Yep.
Thank you very much, guys.
See you all next time.
There were lots of goals after that. There were lots of goals after that.